Alrighty. So, what are we doing? We are working on the abacus. And here we go. So, here's my workbook. And what we're going to do is we're going to start from here. Oh, no, I missed it. So, what we're going to do, hey, Carlos, how's it going? So, what we're going to do is, yay, I'm here earlier. I'm trying to get in before go to dinner, and then I'll probably come back later. All right, so what are you doing? We're doing this again. Yay! A little better. Yeah, good. I'm happy you're feeling better. Right? Maybe you just need to sleep a little bit, yeah? So what are we going to do? We're going to do some 421. So I'm going to do 400. We do 100, 200, 300, 400, and then we have 20. We have 10, 20. What we're doing is we're learning how to read the abacus, and then this is 1. So I'm just going to go through and explain how to read the abacus, and after that we'll figure out, it'll be your turn, yeah? So we have 421 on the abacus, we have 421, and then we have 892. Hello, Math Street. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we have 800, 500, 600, 700, 800. We have 90. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then we have 2. 1, 2. So on the abacus, it looks like this. We have 800, 90, and 2. So we have 800, this is the hundreds, 800, 90, and then 2. So that's what's here, and then we're over here. We have 232. We have 200, which is 100, 200, 30, 10, 20, 30, and then 2. 1, 2. So when I look on my abacus, I have 232. So what's next? Well, our next number is 473. So if we have 473. So we're going to color my abacus. I do 400, 100, 200, 300, 400, 70. We start at 5, 6, 7, and then we have 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's we get 473. Welcome everybody, welcome. Hello, my name is Lynette. We are here to learn about the abacus. What are we doing? So we're going to do 937. 900 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This would be 900. We have 900, 30, 10, 20, 30, and then 7. 5, 6, 7. Oh, 5, 6, 7. That's all I need. Hello, Principal Martin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so we have 937, and then we have 254. So 200 is hundreds, 200, and then 50. We have 50, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing is I'm coloring in the abacus what the number is. When we look, we have 254. And then we have our next number. This is the number we're going to put it. Our next number is 945. So we have 945. We have 900, which is 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. We have 40. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, and then we have 5. The top beat is always 5. So we have the top beat, that is 5. Hey, Lynette, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, my Sharona. Welcome, everybody. So we have 712. We have 700 is 712. And then we have 700, 5, 6, 7. 500, 600, 700, and then 12. 1, 2. So I'm going to color it in 700, 500, 600, 700, and then 12. 1 and 2. Oh, thank you so much for liking the live. Okay, so what's our next number? We have 608. 608 looks like this. 608. So we have 600, 500, 600. 0 means that we're not going to color in anything. And then we have 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And it takes me to this next number. Our next number is 818. So 818 on the abacus looks like 818. So we have 500, 600, 700, 800, and then we have a tens, This is the tens, and then we have the ones. The ones is 8. We do 5, 6, 7, 8. And then takes me to this number over here. And we actually have to do 253. So we have 200, 200, 100, 200. This is 100, 200, and then 50 and 3. So we have 3. Or sorry, 50 is up here, and then 3 is our ones place. So we have 1, 2, 3. And then our final answer is 32. 32 looks like this, 30 and 2. So we have 30, 10, 20, 30, and then 2, 1, 2. And that's it. So this is my maze, and that's what we're doing. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Lynette. We are reading the Abacus. After we learn how to read the Abacus, we're going to be adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. How is everybody doing? Are you guys all ready? Okay, let's see. Whoa. Nope. That was wrong. Okay. So, what are we doing? We're going to be doing this one. So, let me get this ready. And now we're going to do this. Anybody's interested, it is available in my TikTok shop. I am going to have it available in my TikTok shop. But if you want it right now, I do have a collection over here. Hello, my name is Lynette. Happy to meet you. So, oh, maybe I should. I have the two-digit mazes available right now. This is a 3-digit maze. So the 3-digit is the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. So what we did is we learned how to read the hundreds, the tens, and the ones on the abacus. I do have the 2-digit one. And the 2-digit one is available in my TikTok shop. Hello, Michael. Welcome. And so this is my 2-digit one. And this is only talking about the tens and the ones. And this is already filled out. So that's why I'm doing my 3-digit right now. But if you notice, we only talk about the tens and the ones. And this is probably really good for, I think, first graders and maybe second graders. Yeah? Hey, you're new here? You're not new here, Michael. All right. So who's going where? What we're doing is the next one. Here we go. So here's my maze. It is now your turn to let me know what number this is. So here is my number. I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. What number do you think that is? Let me know in the chat what number you think that is. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. What we're doing is now we're learning how to read. Good, I missed you. You were gone for so long. Ah, I am back. I am back. I try to do as many posts as possible, and now I was doing posts on my of my vacation. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, thank you, Lynette. So we have our hundreds. We have 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then we have 80. 50, 60, 70, 80. Yes, well done, Lynette. We have 980. That's what it is. And it takes me to this number over here. What number do we think that is? So I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. What number do we think that is? We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. What number do we think that is? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Lynette. We are working with the abacus. We're going to do math with an abacus. That's what we're going to do. Abacus is all about math. Math is all about abacus is all about math. Thank you, Michael. Yes, 407. So, Aunt Zana, when we look at it, 2 looks like that. We have to pay attention to the top bead. The top bead is a value of 5. So when we're looking, right, we have 400, 0, 2, but we're looking at the 5. There's a 5 up here, so we got to add the 5. Adding the 5 makes it 7. So we have 407. Thank you, Lynette. And then we have 407. Does that make sense? Aunt Zana. So we have our hundreds, we have our tens, and our ones. What number do we think that is? What number do we think that is? Yes, I remember from the other night. Oh, fantastic. Yes, thank you. 600, that's the 500, 600, and then 50, 5. Well done, Michael. Well done, Lynette. Yes. Yeah, it takes a little bit. Yes, right? 655. So we take this number and we go down here. And if anybody is interested, this book is available over here. I'm still trying to build out my TikTok shop. Hello, my name is Lynette, and I build abacus workbooks to abacify the world. I'm going to abacify the world. Okay, so we have our hundreds, we have our tens, and we have our ones. What does that look like on the abacus? We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. What number do we think that is? Our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. Well done. Yes, 149. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Michael. Yes, you're right. 145. Oh, sorry, 49. 49. So it takes me to this path. That path tells me the answer. And what we're doing is we're following the maze. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to go all the way to the end. But the first thing we're going to do is understand how to read our abacus. We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. So on my abacus, I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. What number do we think that is? Let's see. What number do we think that is? What number do we think that is? We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. So when we're looking, thank you, Mary. Yes. It is. It is 408. We have 400, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done, Mary. Well done. So we have our here, and then that's our path, and now we're over here. For those of you that are still confused, here we go. We have our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands, and our 10,000s. So we have our hundreds, we have our tens, and then we have our ones. So we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. I have one child, but no one bothered to teach me how to use it, so I'm glad to get the chance now. Yeah! I had one as a child. Oh, what kind did you have, Aunt Zana? Yes, 137. Well done. 137. Well done. Oh. Just 23. I don't know. JS 23? I'm not sure about that. Well done. 137. Thank you. Oh, Jess. Is it Jess? No, it's not Jess. That's somebody else. Just 23. I think it's Justin. I don't know. 123, 170, 137. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to decipher your name. All right. So we have our hundreds. We have our hundreds. We have our tens. And we have our ones. What number do we think that is? What number? Yes, thank you. 783. Yes, 783. Well done. It was sideways with blue beads on the left edge. So yours was a 10 bead across. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. 783. Yes. So when we're looking, we have 783 and we take it down to here. And what is our answer here? We have our hundreds, we have our tens, and we have our ones. So you probably had 10 beads across that went like this. That was probably called a Russian abacus. Okay, how are we doing? We have our hundreds. We have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. Well done. Thank you, Just 23. I think it's Just. Is it Just? Yes. Yes. So then, I don't know, do you still have it, Aunt Zana? So we have 146. So it takes me to this path, and we're over here. It was a late 60s, so probably, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to use it, you can still use it. But I do know how to modify it, just like the abacus. What else are we doing? We have our hundreds, we have our tens, and we have our ones. This is a different type of abacus. This is what we call a soroban. A soroban is a Japanese abacus. And a Japanese abacus, what we do is we have specific formulas, specific addition sentences that we utilize to utilize our numbers. Yes, thank you. Just 23, Michael and Zana and Mary. Yes, 399. 399. Well done. Well done, everybody. Well done. So we have 399. We're almost done with our maze. Boo. But we can do more. We can do more. We're going to do some adding and subtracting. You can also do multiplication and division on the abacus. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to understand how to read the abacus, and then we'll learn how to move the abacus. So I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. What number do we think that is? What number? Thank you. 147, right? Easy. Easy to use, simple to understand. Simple to use, easy to understand. So we have 147. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Aunt Zana. So then we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. What number do we think that is? I wonder. What number do we think that is? Uh-oh. Thank you. Yes, it's 842. Well done. And Zana, thank you, Mary. Yes, Mary Catherine. So we have 842. Well done. Well done. So it takes me down here. And then my final answer is what? I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. I have my hundreds, tens, and my ones. What number do we think that is? Thank you. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Thank you, Michael. It is. It is 27. Well done, everybody. Well done. So what is next? Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to understand. Thank you, Crunchy Bar. Thank you, Aunt Zana. What we're going to do now is we're going to understand how to use the abacus. Now, the first thing we did is we understand how to read the abacus. If anybody's interested, I do have this book available over here. I do plan to build out my TikTok shop. Hello, my name is Lynette, and I am an abacus teacher. Because I'm an abacus teacher, I've been teaching abacus for about 20 years now. And then some. So what we're doing is what we're going to do after we read the abacus, we know how to read the abacus. Now we're going to understand how to move the abacus. What does that mean? Hello, Amma. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you. It's not working again. Oh, boo. All right. End stream. Okay. Hello, hello. What we're doing is we're learning how to move the beads. Now, if you notice that the beads are edged, because the beads are edged, what we're going to do is we're going to just use our tips of our fingers to move it. And we're going to be happy when we move the abacus. We don't want to be aggressive. We want to be gentle. The reason why is because if you're aggressive with the abacus, you will get the wrong answer. Are you a good teacher? Dino. That's very subjective. It is up to you. You can tell me if I'm a good teacher if you stick around. But please, if you can keep your mind open.
Now, open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
Oh, yeah, no problem, Alma. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much. And you have a good night, okay, Alma? I will see you in my next live. But yeah, I'm actually making out some more books, and I've got some four-digit mazes. I'm working on the Introduction to Abacus for adults, and I'm also working on some multiplication and division. Hello, Tammy! I see you. Oh, boo. Okay, what are we doing? Thank you so much, Alma. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What are we doing? Hello, Tammy. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't think you can hear me. Yeah. Okay. guess where I'm at. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to understand. So on your abacus, you're going to use your left hand to stabilize. Even though you're left-handed, you want to use your left hand to stabilize the abacus. The reason why is because it's like a rattle. Because it's like a rattle, what you want to do is you want to be able to stabilize the abacus. And what you're going to do is you're going to do calculations with your right hand. So if you notice, apparently your right hand is connected to your left brain. So that's when you do all the calculations. Because you do all the calculations, the mobile device views. Okay, I think that's incorrect. Okay, so because we're doing, what am I? Okay, there we go. Sorry. So, because we're doing abacus, we want to be gentle and we want to be happy. And then that's the other thing is like, if I did this and I decided to do this, don't flick.
And flick. Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
Don't flick. The reason why if you flick is because your answer will become wrong. So what you want to do is you want to be able to move the beads with intention. You're the only person I want to learn math from. Oh, Amara, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I only teach arithmetic. Just so you know, I don't do algebra and like big math because that's like above my pay grade. Hello, Tammy Lou. Yes, I see you. You couldn't hear me, could you? I'm going to end the stream. It's just ridiculous. StreamYard's having a problem. Anyways. But yeah, I thought so. Because when I don't see my subtitles, then I know nobody can hear me. So I just ended the stream. We will be working with this for today. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to understand. Now, why do you think I'm over here? Oh, that's not good. There we go. We don't want to be in a crooked world. So, we don't want to flick, right? We don't want to flick. But now what we do is we're going to look at the abacus. When we look at the abacus, we actually have these two indicators. Because we have these two indicators, we can choose one. What does that mean? Well, if I choose this one over here,
Pokemon, I choose you!
if that means would be that this is my ones place. Because this is my ones place, then I'd be over here. So when we can count, we're going to do a review. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. After 5, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So that's 10. Now we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? 50, and this is a 5 and a 0, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then guess what? We have to do 100, but there's not enough room for 100. So that means that we're very limited. However, notice that we have our decimal place here. Because I have my decimal place here, then I can have all this to be my decimal place. That's what that means. So I have a lot of decimals and we can make it a really small number. But if I choose this one over here,
Okay, Charizard, I choose you!
if I choose that one over here, then I can actually readjust and name this column as my ones place. So what we're looking at our ones, our tens, our hundreds, our thousands, and our 10,000s. So that means that when we were looking at our abacus and we're looking at our 3 digits, we actually go up to 3 digits. Ones, tens, hundreds. And then I have another book that's also available. We're doing 4 digits. So we can actually do 4,000, thousands. So we can talk about that. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to understand how to move the beads. So now we are to this book. This book was meant for preschoolers. The reason why is because when I first started, I thought I was just going to be talking to preschoolers. But you guys have opened my eyes. You guys have opened my mind. Where is it? I can't. Oh, there it is.
Now, open your mind to me, please. Open your mind.
That means that I didn't realize that there were so many adults that are willing to learn abacus just to keep their mind active. So that's the one thing of understanding about abacus is that it kind of along the line, if you're an adult and you have no children, that's fine. Because abacus kind of falls in line with Sudoku, crossword puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, word searches, chess, and logical puzzles. So if you like any of that stuff, you're going to really like the abacus. But the interesting about the abacus is that we talk about arithmetic. So it's kind of like you kind of need it. So thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for joining. My name is Lynette and I am an Abacus teacher. I only teach Abacus. I do have an online class. I do also provide private tutoring, usually with Zoom. And then it all depends on where everybody is. But that's what my plan is. And the other thing was I'm thinking about having a boot camp for adults. I'm working on the workbook for Introduction to Abacus for adults. And what we're going to do is we're going to understand how to move the beats. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for joining. My name is Lynette. So, what did we do? Like in here, we talked about the beginning parts, which is understanding how to read the abacus. This was meant for preschoolers, so I wanted to get them to also understand what the numbers are. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have some supporting activities. And these activities is just to support them, to support the children to understand what the numbers are in the one-to-one relationship. And then when we're looking, after we do 4, then we go all the way to 5. 5, right, it looks like this. 5 is always going to be the top beat. So now when we review, we have the value of 5 is like that. And then we have 6 like that. And again, we have activities and we have extra activities. So then the kids can see what it looks like to be 5 to 9. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Welcome everybody. Welcome. What we're doing is we are talking about the abacus, and this is the book that I have for preschoolers. So this one is like counting forwards and counting backwards, and then after we count forwards, we count backwards. We need to know what, the children needs to know what number comes before the number and what comes after the number. And then after that, they figure it out what is surrounding. And it takes me to the bigger than and less than. So now we're talking about quantity. All right, we're done. Now we're going to get to the point where we need to understand how to add. Now in abacus world, what we do is we focus on the add-in. Will you get to multiplication division? It depends on how big the group is, and it depends on my time. We will try to get to multiplication division. I mean, if everybody's still old, if everybody is old, then we can go forward. But if anybody is new, then I start from the very beginning. So, for those of you that are interested, anybody new here, please put 1 in the comment. If you're an older student, please put 2. Thank you, Michael. 2. Okay. So if I have any 1s, then we will continue with adding and subtracting. But if we have 2s, we'll go into multiplication. Okay. So if there's only 2 of us, then we will go into multiplication. Are we ready? Hello, Carlos. All right. So great. We're going to move the class forward to multiplication. Thank you, everybody. Okay, great. Wait. Michael, are you new or are you 2? Cracks and knuckles. I don't know what that means. Hold, please. I gotta get it ready. All right. Good thing I got it ready for everybody. All right. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna understand distributive property. Not new. That's so. I know you're not new. But the gift says I'm new here. Hey, Mary. But I understand how to subtract. Oh, okay, great. You know how to add and subtract with the abacus? Because that's different. It's different than mainstream math. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is on the abacus, what we need to do is we need to understand what? We need to understand where to put our starting point. The reason why is because in multiplication, what we do is we do distributive property. So here I have 48 times 4. And this is just a prototype right now. It's not completely formatted, but usually it'd be a horizontal. So what we're going to do is 48 times 4. Now when we look at it, we want to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to count the amount of digits that we have to multiply. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3. So we have our question, 4 times 4. Let me know what 4 times 4 is. What is 4 times 4? Thank you, Tammy. We have 16 plus 1 plus 6. So we're done with that. And our next one is, thank you, Mary, thank you, Allie. What we're going to do next is 4 times 8. What is 4 times 8? Thank you, 32. Thank you, AC. Thank you, AC. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Mary, Tammy, and Xana, and Allie. Yes, 32. So we're going to add 30, and we're going to add 2, and that's it. So what is my final answer? What's my final answer? Can you read that? Thank you. 192. Well done. 192. Okay. And so we're over here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? So we do it again. We're going to count amount of digits. We have, how many digits do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. I looked at my abacus wrong. So we have 3. 1, 2, 3. So the question we're going to do, again, we're doing distributive property. We're going to do 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is, what is 3 times 6? How about that one? How's that? Is that better? Maybe I got to get rid of this. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to use my other one. There's something wrong with my phone. There's something wrong with my mic. Okay. Well, we'll see how that is. All right. But I'm a little bit far away, so we'll see. Because now I'm using my microphone and my webcam. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know. That is so strange. Audio, reverb. Yeah, I don't know. Boo. Delete audio. Oh, maybe I'll add a new one. Hold, please. What if I add a new one? What if I did it again? How's that? There we go. Hold, please. General. Delete. There we go. How's that? Is that better? I think TikTok's trying to sabotage us learning abacus. Is that better? Good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good. It's okay. Ah, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, guys. Ah, all right. Oh, okay. So yeah, what? 5 times 3. They don't want you to learn. But we have a way. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Yes. So we have 15. Add the 1, add the 5. Add the 1, right? And add the 5. So my final answer is, thank you, Indigo. Thank you. So what's our final answer? Our final answer is what? 195. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. And then we have 195. So I'm going to color it in, and it will take me to this number over here. So what you notice is we don't need to do anything higher than 12. What we do in Abacus World is we only talk about 9 times 9. That's as far as we go. Oh, Mary, we have, it was 800, it was 195 because we added the 1. So our question was 1, 8, and then 18, and then 15. Add the 1, add the 5. That would be 195. Oh, okay, good. So that was probably just a typo. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do it again. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So we have 9 times 9 is what? 9 times 9 is... Yes, 81. Thank you. Yes, 81. Thank you so much. I'm going to do that. All right. So we have 80, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then add the 1. And then we're here. We have 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is, survey says, 9 times 6. Yes, thank you. 54. 9 times 6 is equal to 54. We add our 5, and then we add our 4. So my final answer is 864, right? So what we're doing is we're doing distributive property, and this is how we do it on the abacus. 864 takes me over here, and what is my answer? What is my question? So I have my 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 times 2 is, 1 times 2 is, 2. 2 is a single digit. What we need to do is we need to make it a double digit. So it's a 0 and a 2. So we do 0 and 2. And then we have 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is what? 2 times 6. What is 2 times 6? Thank you. 2 times 6 is 12. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add the 1. We add the 2. So my final answer is 32. And it takes me to here. This one is easy. How do I know? Because I have a 0. So we do 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 9 times 9 is what? 9 times 9 is equal to... Thank you. Thank you, Michael. 81. Now, if you notice, because I put 81 here, I do not need to say 810. I just need to know 800. I just need to know 81. And then the abacus will take care of the place value for me. That's why we count to 3. 1, 2, 3. So we know that the 8 will fall on the hundreds. Thank you, Mary Catherine. So, and thank you, Michael. So that is 180, 810, and then we have this. So again, we're going to do is, that's why we figure out we need to figure out our place value, because then the abacus will hold the place values for us. So we count to 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4 is what? 4 times 4 is... 4 times 4 is 16. Thank you, Tammy. 16. Add my 1, add my 6. And then I'm over here. We know 4 times 5 is equal to, thank you, Sickles and Mary. And I don't know if, yeah, thank you, Brandon. It is 20. So we add 20. Add the 2, add the 0. Add the 2, add the 0. So my final answer is 180. 180. There we go, 180. So because it's 180, it'll take me down to here. And then my next question is this one. So again, you let me know how many digits do I need to put my answer? If I have, how many digits do I need? Where will I put my answer? 3. Thank you, Mary Catherine. 1, 2, 3. So we do 3 times 5 is... What is 3 times 5? 3 times 5 is 15. Thank you. Add the 1, add the 5. Add the 1, add the 5. Then we have 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is, thank you, blah, blah. Thank you, 21. It is 21. Thank you. So we had our 20, we had our 1. So we're just going to finish this maze, and then after that we'll do some more. We can do some more complex. 171 is the answer. 171. So it takes me over here, and then we go over here. So then we count it again. We have three digits. 1, 2, 3. I got to do 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is, whoa, sorry. 9 times 6 is, thank you, 54. 9 times 6 is 54. So we add our 50, we add our 4. And then we do it again. We do 9 times 6. We add our 50, we add our 4. So my final answer is what is my final answer? 594. That's the answer. So we're going to get 594. That takes me down to here. And we know 2 times 25 times 1. Same thing, right? So when we're doing it, just to show you, we count it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 is a single digit. You go back one column and you add the 2. And then you do it again. 1 times 5. 1 times 5 is equal to 5. 5 is a single digit. I go back one column, I add the 5. So my final answer is 25. It takes me to this number over here, and we do it again. It's the same thing. So this one was just to give you practice on how to move the beads. So we have 1, 2, 3. How do I know? Because we have 1, 2, 3. 1 times 9 is 9. 9 is a single digit, so I go back one column, I add the 9. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 is a single digit, so I go back one column, I add the 1. So that takes me to 91, and now we're down here. So what are we doing? We do it again. So we're practicing this concept. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 times 4. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 4 is a single digit. Guess what? I have to go back one column. So I go here and I add my 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 is a single digit. Guess what? I have to go back one column. So my answer is 48. And then we're on our last question. What is our place value? Oh, you can't see. What's our place value? Hey, Jasmine, welcome back. What is our place value here? Which number? Because we're trying to look at. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Yes, 1, 2, 3. So guess what are we going to do? 1, 2, 3. We're going to do what? 5 times 6. 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is what? Five times 6. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Yes, thank you, Michael. So we have 30. We have a 3 and a 0. 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is equal to, survey says, great, 48. Thank you, 48. I add 40, I add my 4, and then I add my 8. And that's it. That is my maze. That's my prototype of the multiplication. There's going to be a whole path. But what we did here is what we call simple. That means that there was no formulas involved. And that's it. So what's next? We can do multiplication, my favorite. Oh yeah, let me see if I can find the other one. Let me see if I can find the other one. Because I did it by, what did I do? I did it by category order. And I always just take anything from the top. So maybe if I did this one? I don't remember. Maybe it's this one. Okay, let's try this one. I don't remember this, but let's see. Let's see about this one. All right, let's try it again. So again, what we're doing is we're doing 3 digits, but it might be a little bit different because we might need to do some adding. So what are we doing? We do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6 times 4. 6 times 7 is what? 6 times 7 is... maybe I need to do this. 6 times 7 is what? 6 times 7 is... Thank you, 42. So we do 42. We had our 4, we had our 2. Okay, and then we do it again. We got to do 6 times 7 again. Because we do 6 times 7, we need to add 40, we need to add 2. Guess what? We don't have enough beads to add 4. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, okay. This will be, we have a few more. Hey, Plasmo! 42, yes, we're going to add the 5, take away the 1. Well done. And then we do the 2. All right, we'll do a couple more and then I'm going to head out for some dinner. So we had 462. Well done, well done. So we're going to go here. I need my markers because I like color. There we go. And then we have our 3 digits. Thank you, Plasmo. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is equal to... Oh, thank you, Jasmine, so much for the gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary Catherine. Yes, 21. We had our 2, we had our 1. Now we're over here. Now we got to do it again. 7 times 6. 7 times 6, we know this number. What is it, 42, right? 42. We had our 4. Oops, we had our 4, and we had our 2. Do you remember how to do this? How do you add the 4 here? How do we add the 4? We add the 4 and then the 2. How do we add 4? Thank you, Plasmo, right? Add the 5, take away the 1, and then we need to add the 2. So my final answer is what? 252. Well done, everybody. Well done. 252. So I was trying to increment the concepts, and so that's what we did. We understand how to do it without the formulas, and now what we're doing is that we're doing it with the formulas. So let's do one more, and then we're going to be closing it up. Oh, damn, Florida had just joined. Ha ha! That's a funny username. All right, all right. Okay, so what are we going to do? We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6 times 4 is what? 6 times 4 is equal to... This is interesting. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, thank you. 24. 24. We add our 2, we add our 4. And then what are we going to do? We got to do 5 times 6. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we have 5 times 6 is what? 5 times 6 is... Hey, Jedi America. 30. Yes, thank you. 30. You guys are distracting me with all your usernames. 3. We need to add 3. How do we add 3? 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 Thank you so much for sharing. But I'm leaving. Thank you, Plasmo. Thank you, Michael. Yes, we add the 5 and take away the 2. And then that's it. So my final answer is 270. That's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys, for joining. 270. It will take me up to here, and I will put this on hold. What are you? What tool? Oh, this is an abacus. This is the lost tool. Thank you. I appreciate you asking. I appreciate you commenting that it's a tool, because it is. It is called an abacus. What I'm doing is I teach abacus. Hello, my name is Lynette. I teach abacus. I'm trying to abacify the world. So what we're doing is we're learning, what we did before is we learn how to read the abacus. This specific one is called a soroban. Let me write. Where is it? Soroban. Soroban spells like this. This is what the kids use when they do mental math and they do this. This is what they're using. Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate the question. Let me know if you have any more questions, but I apologize. I am going to be signing off. It is a short night, but I might be on later. Just so you know, it might be doing some midnight mathing. And it depends. Yeah. midnight mathing. But thank you guys, everybody, for showing up. I am going to be heading out. So if anybody has any other questions, this is available in my TikTok shop. This is an abacus. This abacus is supposed to be they call it a math manipulative. They call it a math tool. It's a manipulative. So because you can see the numbers on the abacus, and you can help do what it does do. It does help do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and we can also do division on the abacus. And if you're interested, I do have a few books in my TikTok shop, and my name is Lynette, and I also have some over here as well. I do plan on bringing out my TikTok shop, but for right now, I have most of the stuff I have is on over here. The only thing that's not here is my Abacus Formula book, which is a dry erase. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you all in my next live. Thank you, everybody. Bye!